audio visual setup as all the different streaming services come online. Sending it over to my other screen. Hope you've had a nice morning. I am just clicking the last little button now. And I think it's action. Lights, camera, action. Okay. Setting ourselves up on our prop, seated in our chosen choice of cross legs, whatever that means for you. However many props you need underneath the buttocks to feel elevated, but also to feel really grounded and feel aware of your seat underneath you. And then let's just take a moment as everybody gathers up around the world that begins to participate with us. Just allow this moment for you to drop into your subtle body. So to take your awareness from the contours of your muscles and the web of your nerves, just dive into all of the subtle layers that exist within you. And just recognize how the breath comes and goes like that beautiful metronome. It's effortless. We don't even know we breathe until we do. So in these next few moments, focus on your breath. Just focus on the quality of the breath, the depth of the breath, the width of the breath. Perhaps you can notice also the quality of your thoughts. Notice the quality of the channels of the nostrils. How are they feeling? How do they flow? What's the aroma in the room? What's the temperature like? And what's the furthest away sound you can hear? And slowly start to bring that furthest away sound inwards towards you, until eventually the only thing you hear is the sound of your breath. Another moment here just to explore that subtlety. And then bring your hands to your heart space. Draw your chin towards your chest and just take a moment to honor the effort that it took to get here today, whether it's early in the morning like me or maybe another time zone around the world. Cultivating and setting aside time for yourself in our busy world is very difficult, and it deserves acknowledging. So as we take this opportunity to begin our practice with the seed sound of all sounds and all experiences, which is Om, you're welcome to join or let the sound reverberate around you. Inhale for Om. Rub the hands together, create friction and warmth across the palms and the fingers. Build the speed, build the pace, build the heat, the fire, the Agni. And then place your hands over your eyes, absorb the nourishing nutrient of the warmth of the hands into the body, allowing that to spark the embers of your Manipura chakra and feel the transformative energy of fire within you. And then as you take your hands into a prayer in front of your eyes and your eyes start to peel open, let's warm up the wrists by taking the hands forward towards the front of your room, and then you just invert them, draw them back towards you so the backs of the hands are touching, and then forward as a gesture of welcoming. So good morning, everybody. So this, if it's the first time you do this, it can feel a little awkward, but here it's this beautiful gesture of good morning, hello, and welcome. Thanks for practicing with me. But at the same time, it's warming up the wrists. So just keep moving through this, back and forth. And then what we'll do is slow it down and we'll reverse it. So come back in towards yourself. And that's like bringing the positivity in towards your field. So we've cleansed our auric field. We've shifted away and said hello, anything that might have been a little stuck and sticky, and then we've moved it forward and brought it in towards our auric field. So let's just take another movement. And then interlace your hands, extend the arms forward, palms forward, stretch through the fingers, stretch through the arms, and then lift up and overhead. Reach up, rise up, nice and long, but feel the grounding nature of the Muladhara chakra down into the earth. And then as we take our left hand, release our left hand down, sweep it behind you, right hand to left knee, rotate on the exhale there. And then come through your center again, just to return a little with the inhale, and then take yourself back around on the exhale breath. And we'll do all that on the other side. So inhale, lift up, reach up, rise up, lengthen through the arms, and then exhale, twist around in the opposite direction. Coming back through your center on the inhale, we'll take one more twist, exhale. Back through on the inhale, and we'll go round again on the exhale. Nice work. This morning we'll work through some Kundalini practices and pranayama practices before we explore a few yoga poses and then let you go off into your world and begin your day. So let's take a moment now just to anchor into the awareness of the 3 lower chakras with some seed sound recitation before we move into some pranayama techniques. So close down your eyes, tone your pelvic floor muscles on, inhale breath, recite the mantra LUM, which is for the seed sound for Muladhara chakra, and then feel the pelvis and the Swadhisthana chakra engage by toning in and around the sacrum, and we'll recite the mantra VAM, and then as we lift up through the length of the spine and tone the abdominals, we think of the mantra for Manipura chakra being RUM, and then just release that. So we won't be as long this time, so just tone the abdominals and we'll tone all the way up. So go LUM, VUM, RUM, and we lengthen the spine, and then we release. Tone the pelvic floor, inhale, LUM, VUM, RUM, and then we release. Let's just do 5 of these to activate those lower chakras. LUM, VUM, RUM. So just getting that length through the lower part of the torso. LUM, VUM, RUM. Last one here. LUM, VUM, and RUM. Now just hold that for a moment. Build the awareness. So we're thinking about earth element, water element, and fire element being the 3 elements associated with the lower chakras. If you're thinking of the identity body here, we think about the lower chakra Muladhara being I am, and then the Swadhisthana chakra being I feel, and then the Manipura chakra being I do. So how do they relate to you on a personal level? So when a lot of people talk about their emotions, that's a feeling. And so Swadhisthana chakra is all about feeling. And when we think about fire element and Manipura chakra, we think about energy and doing stuff. So I do. And then in that base chakra, very much associated with the security, our everyday needs. So I am. Great work. Let's begin now to start some pranayama techniques. We'll take our fingers to our third eye of our right hand, using our thumb and ring finger to alternate the nostrils in Nadi Shodhana. Let's just take a breath through the nose and out through the nose to prepare. Let's take one more. Notice the channels of your nostrils and tune into how we're going to start to shift and harmonize any blockages, stickiness as we move through this. Block your right nostril with your thumb and inhale left. Close the left nostril, open right, exhale with forcefulness and a little snap of the belly button in and up. So you hear the pulse of the breath. Close the right nostril, inhale back through the left. Close the left nostril, exhale with that little snap of the belly button in and up. out the right nostril. Reclose the right. Inhale left. Close the left. Exhale right. Close the right. Inhale left. Close the left. Exhale right. Okay, so you're just going through the same nostril. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Let's move with some pace. Last few. Build the pace. Good work. Your hand down. Just take a moment, integrate that. So the idea here is we're harmonizing. We're drawing in the Shakti energy of the Ida and Pingala nadis as they rise from the pelvic bowl with our Kundalini techniques. And these are our pranayama techniques to help integrate that. Let's go through the other side. Take your peace fingers to the third eye. As we close the left nostril this time, we inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Close left, inhale right again. Close right, exhale left. Now moving with that pace and vigor. Build the pace with me. Both hands down, just take a moment, close your eyes. Think about turning on those 3 lower chakras. Muladhara chakra, the pelvic floor muscles engaged. Toning around the sacrum and the sacral chakra, Svadhisthana, and core engaged. Now, when we just come to that final chakra being core, we think of fire. And what have we just been doing? We've been stoking the breath with the fire, our little furnace, our Manipura chakra. It needs oxygen. So let's move through now, breath of fire. Hands on the knees, long through the arms, grounded through Muladhara, but lengthened through the spine. Inhale breath is passive. It'll look after itself. Exhale breath out the nose with that snap of the belly button. So just let the inhale happen. It will naturally happen. Focus entirely on the exhale. Build the pace, build the breath, build the fire. Tone around, cinch in through the waist. Keep going. Focus on the horizon. Last 10. Now just take a moment, integrate, close down your eyes. Tune into how the sheet of muscles along the spine is starting to radiate energy upwards. That is the spark of Shakti, the divine feminine, rising from the pelvic bowl and engaging through the chakras and beginning to shift us and move us in the direction of more abundance, joy, happiness, kindness, and self-care and compassion. More pranayama techniques now. Invigorating your body. Interlace the hands behind the head. Ground through sit bones, so feeling through pelvic floor, toning in and on. Elbows are wide, collarbones are wide. Focus on the horizon. Twist to the right and inhale breath through nose. Twist to the left and exhale breath out the mouth with an O shape. Inhale right, exhale left. Inhale right, exhale left. Your drishti focus remains on the horizon, shifting left and right. And the speed at which you practice here is entirely up to you. But the encouragement is to transcend, to move into the void where the breath is the key motivator of that expression. So I'm going to drop in now and practice with you. Good work. Come through your center, pause, lengthen, lift, and extend. And let's change the orientation of the breath now and shift in the alternate direction. So it'll be twist to the left, inhale, and twist to the right, exhale. I was in the other direction, so I'm going to just shift to the other way. But you keep going with the whatever way is different for you. Build the pace. Hands down on your knees to ground you, and tune into how the navel grinding left and right has allowed Shakti to continue her upward rise with power, with strength and perseverance. And maybe if you're a little like me, you get a bit dizzy with that one because you start to exhale and that expiration begins to activate the shunya, the void at which everything becomes a blur and you transcend into the mantra, or in this case, the pranayama technique of the kriya yoga. All right, let's move into some mantra-based kriya now. Cactus the arms, widen the fingers, proud the chest. All these kriyas are about balancing and harmonizing the twin flows of Ida and Pingala. And in this one, we use the mantra for Shiva and Shakti. So we're thinking about masculine and feminine. Twist to the right and recite Shiva out loud. Twist to the left, Shakti out loud. There's no breath work here. You're simply reciting the mantra and dropping into the void as you shift side to side. So Shiva, Shakti, Shiva, Shakti, Shiva, Shakti. The gaze follows you left and right, and you start to drop into the void by rolling your eyes up into the third eye and looking inwards. Shakti, Shiva, 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 Shakti, Shiva. Last few. Shakti, Shiva, Shakti, Shiva, Shakti, Shiva, Shakti, Shiva, Shakti, Shiva. Good work. Bring your elbows in tight to your side bodies. 3 fingers up through the middle. Pinky and ring towards each other but not touching. 2-part inhale twists the hands towards you as you gather positivity from your auric field inwards to your body for your day. And with the exhale breath, with a shush sound out of your mouth, shh, shh, you twist the hands away and expel negativity. Expel and cleanse through the auric field that which does not serve you. Inhale through the nose. 2 parts with a little sound, and then exhale, shh, shh, away. Shh, 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 shh. Focus on the horizon. Shh, 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 shh. Last few. Shh, 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 shh. Close your eyes. Keep your hands where they were. Just tune in. Notice how perhaps even the lower limbs can feel really tingly here, not just from perhaps lack of blood flow, because they should be flowing okay. It's this energy. It's this latent, dormant energy of the feminine that we suppress, that has been societally ignored for generations and causing all of this lack of abundance, lack of prosperity for us in the movement of the direction of more due to that suppression. So let's activate, right? Let's bring her into the field of wisdom, reignite with her. Let's continue to find that harmonizing flow, and a reminder that those elements need to be in harmony, right? An ecosystem exists in harmony, just like our bodies. The masculine and feminine need to be there. The Dvandvas, the polar opposites. So let's cactus wide with the arms. And again, it's a masculine feminine tone to this, which is the word hut. So like as if you're going to visit a hut in the forest, it's H-A-T, but it sounds like hut. And then on the left, we say the word hurry, H-A-R-I, but it's like, can you please hurry up, Travis? Yeah? So inhale, oh, beg your pardon, don't worry about the breath. Hut, hurry, hut, hurry, hut, hurry. And I beg your pardon, interlace your hands behind your head for this one. Hut, hurry, 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 hut, hurry. Keep going. Notice how the mantra becomes the only awareness for you. Drop into the void. Hut, hurry, 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 hut. Build the pace. Hut, hurry, 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 hut. Transitioning to holding your shoulders with your hands, elbows wide, and get a little shift here. Hut, hurry, 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 hut. Hands behind the heads again. Let's just slow it all down before we start to head into some more recognizable yoga poses. Lift the chin, open the throat, recite the mantra hut. And then as we roll into a C-spine, chin to chest, hurry. So this is a really nice way to find our cow and cat spine as we move along in extension and flexion, welcoming in each vertebra to have that expansive nature of fluidity. So when we think of flow, we think of water. So that would be Swadhisthana chakra, and allowing that hydration to flow along the spine, especially in the extension, especially in hut when you lift up, right? Because we find ourselves slouching forward to read the old mobile phone and spend all day looking at tablets and laptops. And so hurry is the expression that we find regularly. But hut is about opening to the potential, opening the heart space, widening the collarbones, drawing positivity in. Last few. Hut. Good job. Now, if you own a couple of yoga blocks, have them with you, but no stress if you don't. Place them at the top of your mat, and let's make our way onto all fours, tabletop position. Removing props like pillows and blankets off to one side. Tabletop looks like shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, fingers spread wide, tops of the feet pressing down. Some of you might not have practiced with me before. I have a broken toe, so that's why I'm doing a lot of seated Kundalini, and it's not so active yoga. So we'll just take a few moments here to once again find our cow and cat as you just allow your mobility to return through the legs, through the hips. I also like to call this one sexy cat. It might get me in trouble with the algorithm, but it's just nice to move in a way that feels creative here, that allows a little bit of space for you to explore little areas that might feel sticky or resistant. Change the orientation of your hands, get funky wrists and elbows. Continue to roll through the back body. And then just, if you are about to head out into the world and spend a lot of time typing, this is a beautiful exercise to help you with any fatigue that occurs in those joints around the knuckles and the wrists and the forearms. You lift the thumbs and then you lift the palms. And as you come forward over the four knuckles that you're grounding down into along the fingers, you just hold there. And for some of you, that is absolutely enough, because it may be the first time you've done anything like this. Whereas if you regularly practice with me, you lower the palms towards the earth and then lift the palms back up. So it's just hinging at that first row of knuckles. We're not moving the shoulders. I'm not pumping up and down through the torso. It's actually an isolated movement across that row of knuckles, which is so valuable for the stickiness and that RSI-like motion we get from doing the same thing all day. Palms down, thumbs down, move from left to right. All right, let's work through the shoulders. So right hand up to the sky, preparing for threading the needle. Sweep it in and under to the left. Lower right ear down, look to the left. And left hand slides forward down your mat away from you, allowing the right side of your head to feel heavy, the right side of your right shoulder to feel heavy. It's an unusual position to be in, so don't be surprised if it feels a little awkward, but will only be a moment here. You want to return the left hand in front of your face, and on an inhale breath, take the hand up and overhead. So right hand up. Draw some little circles in the ceiling, in the sky with your hand, just to get the mobility back in that shoulder joint, and then lower hand back down. Exhale. Left hand up on the big breath in, and on the big breath out, we dive it in and under to the right. Lower left ear down. Look to the right. Maybe slide the right hand forward. Just let the heaviness of the torso and the body do all of the compression of the stretch there, allowing you to feel super abundant in that left ear, left shoulder area of your body. Nice big breath in to return the right hand back in front of face. Left hand up to ceiling. Big breath, reach up. Circles in the sky with the left hand. And then lower the left hand down. Okay, puppy pose. So puppy pose is where we walk the feet back, keep the hips over the knees, and then walk the hands forward. We look forward, and there's a little slide along your mat as the forehead lowers down. So it's almost a gesture of surrender, of bowing forward. And if it didn't quite work out, you're still not quite sure, you've got your knees there, you place them, the hands forward, but keep the hips over the knees. So it's not child's pose, it is our puppy pose. And it's meant to be an expression of letting the heart melt towards the earth and allowing the stretch to be in all of the upper back and through the armpits. Another deep breath together. And then from here, you just want to lift the torso, look forward, and shift forward, bend the elbows, and lower down onto tummies. So I'm going to come and face you. So you're on your stomachs. The hands might be further forward than I'd like, so bring them back underneath the the shoulders, point the elbows back, press the tops of the feet down, and lift the torso a little for a back bend called Cobra. Bhujangasana. What's so special about Cobra is a reminder we just entered a Lunar New Year, and it is the year of the snake. What's so valuable about a snake is it sheds its skin. It gets rid of those layers of rubbish that carries around and allows growth to happen. So let's be like a snake here. Let's take our hands out wide, and with the inhale breath, we draw in positivity and we roll up through the right. And with the exhale breath, we roll down through the left, and we encourage ourselves to let go of what doesn't serve us. Inhale through the left, and exhale down through the right. Let's go back up through right, inhale. And with our hands out wide, we're more supportive through our spine. Should feel more abundant. Let's come back through our tabletop position. Meet me there in all fours. Preparing here for our old friend, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Place your hands a full handprint further forward, down your mat, away from you. Tuck your toes, send your hips back towards your heels. And then lift the hips up, swing the torso back, look at the big toes behind you. Nod the head, pedal the feet, windscreen wiper the heels, Bounce around a little just to find some fluidity, allowing Svadhisthana chakra to be activated with her energy of freedom and flow. But if you're alignment-based yogi, let's work from the ground up. Spread the fingers, ground the knuckles, engage the shoulders, lengthen the side waist, tone the abdominals in and up, and allow the head to be heavy. Drip out all of those unwanted thoughts at this stage of your practice. Just give it a chance to settle here, especially if you've got tighter hamstrings or a broken toe like me. The focus needs to be from the knuckles to the hips. Don't worry too much about the legs. They are naturally going to occur the shape that they need, because often in the mornings we're a little tighter, especially around the backs of the knees, calves, and hamstrings. Walk forward to the top of the mat. Exhale, breath. Hands on shins, halfway lift, inhale, crown of head forward. Let's hold here, lengthen, tone the abdominals in and up, press the hands onto the shins, and then big bend in the knees, tummy on the thighs, hinge at the hips, fold over the thighs as we grab our elbows, and then encouragement here for movement, right? Nod of the head, bounce of the torso, sway of the arms, pedal of the feet, walk, sort of shifting hips left and right. You know, if you're like me, not every morning you wake up and just bound out of bed. We need just to allow the yoga to encourage the movement of energy inside of us. Dangle the hands towards the earth, chin to chest. And from the Mother Earth, transmit energy up through the soles of the feet, through your legs. On an inhale breath, we start to roll up, vertebra by vertebra, bone by bone. Engaging with the musculature in our legs, hugging it around the bones, coming through the Muladhara chakra first, so tone the pelvic floor on, and then Svadhisthana chakra, we want to align the pelvis in a neutral position. Core engaged by hugging the ribs in and knitting through the sheet of muscles we know as our core. Focus on the horizon and stand tall. 2 breaths. Mountain pose is stable, it's steady, it's iconic in the sense that it is the blueprint of your practice. The ability to stand in an erect yoga position like this with the integrity from the ground up really comes through all the other poses as well. Hands to heart, big toes come to touch. Take a moment to pause and cultivate an awareness for your body and your breath. And thank yourself for showing up today as we move through some salutations, and then I'll have you on your way. Inhale, up to the sky, look up, reach up, rise up, and then exhale, hinge at the hips and fold. Halfway lift, inhale, plant the hands and step back to a high plank, holding the plank like you did in your mountain, long and strong. Press away from the earth. Inner thighs roll in and up as you broaden across your upper back and draw your belly button in. Lowering down the knees, crossing the ankles behind you, heels towards your butt. Lengthen through the spine. Inhale breath to extend the elbows, and then exhale, lower halfway down for a tricep push-up. Let's do a couple of these. Lower halfway down, exhale. Inhale, press up, and exhale, lower halfway down. Uncross the feet, lower the tops of the feet down. Tilt the tailbone up, chest and chin lowers, and then we slither down onto our bellies for our cobra. Inhale, breath, and then exhale, breath. Pressing back through tabletop, tucking the toes, and downward facing dog. Take a breath in to prepare, and then with your exhale breath, walk forward to the top of your mat. Hands on shins, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Thank you. Inhale, up to sky. And then exhale, return to earth. Hands on shins, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant hands, step back, high plank, hold the plank with me. I'm testing out the strength of my toe that's broken, so I'm holding the plank today. This is an advancement on what I've been able to do for 2.5 weeks. Press away from the earth, tone the abdominals, tone the inner thighs. But we'll still go through knees, chest, chin, lowering down with the exhale breath, and then slithering through to cobra. Inhale breath. Exhale comes through to our familiar old friend down dog, and is there a little bit more space? Is there a little bit more room here? Just taking it easy with my toe, but feeling more length down the back of that leg. Whew, that's good. Walk forward, exhale, breath. Hands on shins, half lift in. Deep dive, fold, exhale. Inhale, sky. And exhale, earth. Halfway, inhale. Exhale, plant and step back. High plank. Now, if you know high to low plank, up dog, down dog, which is vinyasa flow, you could go through that. But for me, I'm still taking my knees, chest, chin, just modifying through that expression of a big toe that's broken. And then we'll come through to downward facing dog. Take a breath here together. Feel the texture of the mat under the hands. Feel the length down the back of the legs. And lift the hips as the chest presses towards the thighs. Head heavy, neck long. Step the left foot forward and set up for Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. So plant the back foot 45-degree angle. And as you start to rise up, sweep fingertips down, lift up and rise up. Now in our Warrior 1, we look forward, we ground the back foot through the pinky toe. So press down through that pinky toe and ground through the front heel. Open up to Warrior 2 now. So bring your hands onto your hips. Front foot is 12 o'clock. Back foot is parallel with the short edge of your mat. And the alignment of your front heel wants to track through to the arch of your back foot or to the heel of the back foot. And then just soften your shoulders down away from your ears as your fingers spread wide and you look over that left fingers out in front of you. 2 more kriyas here to cleanse and activate. So come around into a wide leg fold position and then shuffle the feet slightly closer towards you. Hands on the thighs, hinge forward, look forward. And take a moment to prepare through our warrior breath series. Cactus the arms. Bring the elbows and the hands towards one another. And there's this magnetic resistance, right? They don't want to come to touch. But the inhale breath draws them apart. So draw the energy away from each other and create fists. 2-part inhale and sit deep into the seat. And then with the exhale breath, they come back and there's that friction. Inhale. Last one. Hands on your thighs, palms forward, close eyes and integrate. Feel how Shakti rises and feel how that grounding nature of the awareness of the 3 lower chakras through the earth, water and fire helps embody you and prepare you for the activity of your day. Warrior 2, so shift that left foot back to face to the left. Right foot is parallel, short edge of mat. Hands are out long. Flip and reverse into a warrior. Left hand up. Windmill the hands down and open twist. Right hand earth, left hand sky. Reach up through that left hand. Then lower the left hand down. Step back to high plank. Optional vinyasa or knees, chest, chin as I do. And then shift through to your cobra. And meet me in downward facing dog. We just got this last side and then we'll be on our way. I'm just going to shift around so I'm not facing you in the wrong direction. Step right foot forward, exhale breath. Plant back foot 45-degree angle. And then rise up, Warrior 1. Take a moment here. Extend through the fingertips. So you always want to lift from your low ribs, right? All the way up to fingertips. It's not from the shoulders, it's from that low ribs. So we feel into solar plexus chakra as it energizes the upward current towards the ceiling. Then Warrior 2, that's your front foot forward, 12 o'clock. Do your alignment, do your dance, find the shape, and then allow the hands to open out wide and focus forward on that front fingers. Just settling into the body and the breath. And then we find our way to our wide leg fold stance. So setting up for warrior stance. So feet are parallel with short edges of mat, hands on the hips. Let's actually take a wide leg fold here. So keep the legs wide in that expression. Hands on the hips to help guide you. So lifting up through the chest on the inhale, proud through the elbows. And then with the exhale, think about letting the heart guide you forward. As you slowly start to roll down the spine, hang the head heavy. This is just a nice little rebound here. I love all the words. Reconnect, restore, rebound, and recharge here. Think about feeling into the pinky toe of both feet to press it down, and then allow that energy of the downward current to start to feed into the upward energy through the sides of the legs, running that current all the way up into the pelvic bowl and arriving at Swadhisthana chakra on the sacrum. And from that expression, welcome in the fluidity of the watery realm. And if that starts to mean some freedom to move into your hips, bending into knees, rolling through the head, welcome in Shakti, welcome in that divine feminine, welcome in the expression of freedom and movement here. Because we are too stagnant in our day. So a halfway lift here to lengthen, and then exhale, fold. Then hands on the hips. With the inhale breath, we use the hands on the hips and maybe bends in the knees to rise up. And then toe heel the feet in, toe heel the feet in, toe heel the feet in. Hands are on the thighs. So this is an active kriya. This is active work here in our warrior breath. 2-part inhales, 2-part exhales, and then I'll tone it down with some chi movements, and we'll head on out for the day. So hinge forward, drop the hands towards the earth. First part, inhale through the nose. We bring the elbows towards us with the hands in fists and the palms facing down. So that's 1 part inhale through nose. Second part inhale, which is the full breath by then. Arms are up overhead and we lengthen into a star shape. And then the exhale returns the hands exactly where they were, and that's a shh out the mouth. And then the second part exhale is this sweeping gesture and a letting go breath of expelling any more unwanted negative limiting beliefs out of our auric field. So 1 inhale here, 1 inhale here, which will be your full breath. And then the first exhale is here. Second exhale is here. Clear the crap. Get rid of it. Inhale 1, inhale 2, exhale 1, exhale 2. Keep going, yogis. Let me just check something on the audio. Yep, all good. Keep going. Stand. Absorb. Anchor down to rise up. So yoga often talks about the expression of a tree, right? And thinking about something like a gum nut if you live in Australia, or an acorn if you live in the Northern Hemisphere. From those tiny seeds, all of the wisdom is implanted to grow into noble, gigantic trees. Yet, we keep ourselves small like that seed. We don't let ourselves expand. We remain in that small state. So this is all about moving you shifting you into that realm of possibility that exists outside of our comfort zone. Great work. Step feet to hip width. This is a chi movement where we gather the breath up with the arms in front of us and lift the right knee first. So inhale, lift the right knee. And then the exhale breath, we step forward, press the hands forward. And then return. So shifting to the left. Inhale, lift. And once more, I return to my common theme, which is positivity. Draw it in, lift it to the heart space. And then exhale breath, expel what doesn't serve you. Remove from the auric field anything that's sticking to you, anything that's causing those limiting beliefs, those negative thoughts. And in some respects, you have to pay them some awareness and say, okay, as difficult it is for me right now to understand the lessons that I had to learn through that process. And from the point of view of trauma and all of those other things, it is incredibly difficult to look at that from that prism of awareness. But if you can, just take a moment to accept that life is a journey. It's what we learn about ourselves along the way that makes for the spiciness of Shakti and the awareness of how special and unique and incredible our lives are. That sometimes lessons come in a very abrupt, awkward, uncomfortable, and incredibly difficult ways. And so, unfortunately, that is our human experience. And just come back to center. Come back to your standing position. Close down your eyes. Those lovely chi movements there, just to tone the expression down, especially if you're about to head out into the world. Still keeping the furnace burning though, right? Still keeping Manipura chakra spinning. Still keeping Muladhara aware. And reminding ourselves that through those 3 lower chakras, we experience our world through the lens of our identity being I am, I feel, and I do. Yeah? So those are the ways that we navigate the world. Using our feet to make our way into all of our different aspects of our expression of our day, and navigating our lives with integrity from root to sacrum and to solar plexus. Hands at heart, chin to chest, bow inwards to yourself. Thank yourself for showing up. Thank yourself for turning up. Thank yourself for practicing with me. Thank you for all the love on the TikTok there. I really appreciate it. Nice to see you all. Nice to see you, Bree. Good morning. Good morning to everybody at home on Instagram. I think I might even have had a viewer that stuck around the whole day today, which is kind of fun to see. This is all a journey, right? It's what I learn about myself along the way, and I'm turning up as well for you and for me. It's been wonderful. Have a great day, and namaste from me. Bye. I'm also back at 10 o'clock if you want to do another class. Good morning. Yes, so feel free to tune in 10 o'clock. I will be in the garden, unusual for